Hello everyone, welcome back to today's class. This video is a continuation of 10th English Unit 6 Prose Samachit syllabus. The name of the lesson is The Last Lesson, written by Alphonse Daudet. As we all know, this is an interesting story which has taken place during the Franco-Prussian War. So this is part 2 video we are seeing now. If you want to know what happened in the story so far, I have given the link of part 1 video in the description. So those who have missed watching it can watch it later. Now without any delay, we shall move to our today's session. Franz found it strange as M. Hamel did not say anything and, on the contrary, politely asked him to get to his seat as class was about to begin without him. So the boy thought that his master was going to scold him badly for what he has done. The master told him the previous day that he's going to ask questions from the participants, but the boy knew nothing about participants, so he is very much scared. But the scenario there was totally different from what he imagined. Okay, his master so far he was so rude and strict towards the kids, but today he seemed very polite and he's very much gentle in his approach. He politely told him to get to his seat quickly, and he also said that he was going to start the class without the little boy. Okay, and he hurried to his seat. Here is Franz hurried to his seat. After some time, he noticed that his teacher wore his best attire that day. He normally wore it on occasions like inspection and prize distribution days. So as soon as the boy got to his place, no, he could notice a different strange thing there, that his master was wearing the best clothing. Here I have not mentioned what he was wearing, but in the book it was given. He was wearing a beautiful green coat, his frilled shirt, and also a black silk cap on his head. Okay, so இதுதான் அவர் அன்னைக்கு போட்டுட்டு இருந்தாரு. And this type of dress only he wore it only during the special occasion days, such as inspection daysலயோ அப்படி இல்லைன்னா ஏதாவது கல்ச்சரல்ஸ் வச்சு ப்ரைஸ் டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூஷன் பண்ற அந்த மாதிரி டேஸ்லயோ தான் யூஸ்வலி ஹி யூஸ் டு வேர் இட். பட் டுடே இட்ஸ் நாட் ஈவன் அ ஸ்பெஷல் டே, இட்ஸ் லைக் a நார்மல் டே ஒன்லி, பட் டுடே he has worn it. ஓகே, அதை வேர் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. And the boy, for the boy, it seemed so strange, different for him. Okay, Franz felt that the atmosphere in the school was strange and solemn. So he felt everything in the school was so strange, because in the beginning itself we saw that the school would be so crowded, so that using the situation he could get to into his place without seen by anyone அப்படின்னு சொல்லி தான் அவன் இமேஜின் பண்ண பிளான் பண்ணி வரான். பட் it was so different from the other days இல்லையா? ஸோ அதே மாதிரி தான் இங்கேயுமே மாஸ்டர் புது ட்ரெஸ் போட்டிருக்காரு, எல்லாமே டிஃப்ரெண்டா இருக்கு. ஸோ இட் வாஸ் so strange for him. To add to it, the last benches of the classroom were occupied by some villagers. The people who were sitting there was old Hauser, who was wearing his three-cornered hat, former mayor, former postmaster, and some village people. So everything seemed strange for him. Another thing which adds to it is, usually the last benches will not be occupied by any people, any student in the classroom, but today it is occupied by some village people. The people who were sitting there were old Hauser. He was wearing a hat. Former mayor is retired mayor, former postmaster, and some village people. All were sitting there in the last benches. They all looked sad. Hauser had brought an old primer thumbed at the edges. This old Hauser had brought an old primer. Primer is nothing but a basic reader of any language. It is like introduction part மாதிரின்னு சொல்லலாம். ஒரு லாங்குவேஜுக்கு ஒரு முன்னுரை மாதிரி அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். அதுதான் primer. And thumbed at the edges. Thumbedனா, using the thumb finger, it is torn and damaged. இந்த thumb finger often யூஸ் பண்றதுனால அது torn ஆகி damage ஆயிருக்கும். அதுதான் thumbedன்னு சொல்றாங்க. He had opened it, kept it on his knees, and had placed his spectacles on it. So he was sitting on the last bench. The primer was kept on his knees, and his spectacles was also kept on the book across the pages. Okay, so this is what the scenario he could see in his classroom when he got into it. Franz was confused and could not figure out what was happening that day. The boy was in a total confusion. What he saw there in the school that day was different from the other days, so that he was so much confused. His master was wearing a grand dress. Village people are sitting at the back benches. The school seemed so quiet that day, so he did not realize what is happening around him. Just then M. Hamel mounted his chair and told that it was their last lesson in French, as they received an order from Berlin to teach German language in schools of Alsace and Lorraine. So now only he's telling the news, what is happening in Alsace. So after he sat on his chair, M. Hamel mounted means sat, his chair and told that it was their last lesson in French. So he tells that it is the last lesson we are going to see in French because we have got an order from Berlin. Berlin from Prussian uh, government to teach German language in schools of Alsace and Lorraine. So for the mother tongue for French people is French only, no. So instead of teaching French, hereafter German language should be taught in the schools of Alsace and Lorraine because they captured this two districts. Prussian people captured this two districts now. So it is under the control of Prussian country, so that they are going to teach German language instead of uh, French language, so that the master is telling that it is the last lesson. The German teacher would arrive the next day, and as this was the last lesson in French, he wanted them to pay attention. So he's telling, your German teacher will be coming to school tomorrow. So this is my last lesson, and this is my last class for you all. So I want all of you to be very attentive. This is what he tells the students. Those words by his master were like thunderclap to him. Thunderclap அப்படிங்கிறது என்னன்னா ஒரு இடி முழக்க மாதிரி. The boy did not even expect a bit of this thing. Okay, இது ஒரு சின்ன எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் கூட இதுதான் நடக்க போகுது அப்படிங்கிறது அவனுக்கு தெரியல. Okay, so this was like a thunderclap, ஒரு பெரிய இடி மாதிரி அவன் தலையில விழுது. Those words by his master were like thunderclap to him. Now he knew the latest news that had been put up at the bulletin board of the town hall. Now he came to know that the people who were standing around the uh, town hall and reading some important latest news, no. So this might be the news அப்படிங்கறத he could realize now. Franz regretted for not being serious towards his studies and for wasting his time in hunting birds' eggs and playing in the Saar River. Now only he realizes how he wasted his time without studying his own language. Okay, so அவனோட language importance கொடுக்காம அதை ஒழுங்கா படிக்காம how he wasted his life without studying his own language அப்படிங்கிறது now only he realizes, and he wasted his time in hunting birds eggs and playing in the Saar river. Saar river is a river which is passes through France. France valiya போகிற ஒரு river. I have brought you the image for you here. Mounted sat wretches. Here the word wretches I have not used. இதுக்கு meaning இங்க நான் கொடுத்திருக்கேன். It refers an unforgettable happening. So it's an unforgettable happening for the boy. He did not expect that this is what going to happen, but it happened. Yeah, so it is an unforgettable happening. Thunderclap used in comparison to refer something startling or unexpected. ஒரு அதிர்ச்சியான ஒரு விஷயம், அன்எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணாத ஒரு விஷயத்துக்கு கம்பேர் பண்ணி சொல்றது தான் இந்த தண்டர் கிளாப் அப்படிங்கிறது. Till now, Franz considered his books as such a nuisance, but now he starts considering them as his best friends whom he could never leave. See, we humans are like that only. When something valuable is there with us, we do not know the value of it. When we lose it, only we come to know. Like that, the boy in this lesson, no, he do not know the importance of his own mother tongue when it was taught to him. When he's going to lose him only, he knows the values of it and he knows the importance of it, so that he He's thinking that he doesn't want to leave it because he did not learn it properly so far, but now he wants to do it, but he can't. இப்ப அவன் வந்து அதுக்கு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுத்து படிக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறான், பட் முடியாது. பிகாஸ் நெக்ஸ்ட் டேல இருந்து ஜெர்மன் லாங்குவேஜ் அங்க டீச் பண்ண போறாங்க, பிரெஞ்சுக்கு இடமே இல்லை. The news that their teacher M. Hamel was leaving also had a similar impact on him. So whatever type of master he might be, he is going to lose his master. Okay, so இது வரைக்கும் அவர் he might be strict or rude, எப்படி வேணா இருந்திருக்கலாம், but the thought that he's going to miss him அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து it made him to feel bad. Okay, though his teacher was strict and cranky, the idea that he was going away and couldn't be seen again made Franz forget everything. So he might be a strict teacher, a rude teacher. Cranky means short tempered, often getting anger. Okay, so அந்த மாதிரி type of teacher கூட இருக்கலாம், but the thing is going to miss him in his lifetime. He is not going to see him again, and is not going to listen to his preachers again, so that he felt very bad, and whatever bad impression he had on his teacher, everything he forgot. Now Franz knew that M. Hamel was wearing his best dress in honor of his honor of this last lesson only. So this is going to be his last lesson. To honor his lesson only, he is wearing this type of grand dress அப்படிங்கறத now he realizes. இப்ப அவனுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருச்சு, அவரோட லாஸ்ட் லெசனை ஹானர் பண்ற விதமா தான் அவர் அந்த மாதிரி ட்ரெஸ்ஸ போட்டு வந்திருக்காரு, அவரோட லாஸ்ட் கிளாஸ மதிக்கிற விதமா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சொல்றோம். The village men had come to the class as they were also repenting for not have studied well in their childhood. He also realized that they had come to pay respect and thank M. Hamel for his service of 40 years in that school, and to show their respect for the country that was theirs no more. So now he could realize things one by one. First, he came to know that in order to honor his last lesson, the teacher was dressed in a well manner. And then he realizes the village people have come here to correct their mistakes. Repenting is nothing but something we have done wrong in the past. In order to realize it and rectify it, they have come here. அவங்களும் அவங்களோட childhoodல வந்து they would have done this type of mistakes. They had not studied their language properly. To realize that and to rectify it, they have come here. He also realized that they had come to pay respect and thank M. Hamel for his past 40 service of 40 years in that school. So this man M. Hamel worked there for 40 years in the school. So in order to respect him and thank him, all the village important people also have arrived there. Okay, and to show their respect for the country that was theirs no more. Hereafter it is not France, it is going to under the control of Prussia. So whatever they follow there, Prussian people follow there, will be implemented here in France also. So they have to follow whatever they say. Prussian country administrators, whatever they say, they have to follow here. So it is not going to be their own country hereafter. They are going to be ruled by someone hereafter. Whatever they say, they should follow here. Okay, so this is what is going to happen. So in order to respect all these things, all the people gather together in the school. Now the boy realizes everything. Nuisance is problem or burden? The teacher calls out to Franz as it was turn to recite the rules on participle. The master was asking one by one the rules on participle. Now it is turn for Franz to answer the question. As the news impacted Franz, he was eager to study, and so he was desperate to show his eagerness. He wanted to say the answer in a sentence without even a mistake, because he regret a lot for his mistake, right? Because he did not learn his language so far properly. But now when his turn came, no, he wanted to answer it in a sentence without even a break and even a mistake, but he couldn't because he did not know the answer. As Franz did not know the lesson, he got confused and stood quietly. He doesn't have the courage to face his master. His heart was beating heavily. He doesn't have the courage to face his master because this situation is different. If it is like a normal day, he could he couldn't have any regret feeling and all, guilt feeling and all. But this time it is the last lesson. Hereafter they are not going to learn the language, so that he wanted to answer it. He shows his eagerness, but the thing is he do not know the answer. He did not know the answer, so that he stood quietly. He did not have courage to face his teacher. So அவனோட டீச்சரை பார்த்து அவனுக்கு பதில் சொல்றதுக்கு தைரியம் கிடையாது. பட் ரொம்ப கில்ட்டியா ஃபீல் பண்றான், ரொம்ப ரெக்ரெட் பண்றான் அந்த ஆன்சரை சொல்ல முடியாததுக்கு. ஓகே, சோ இது வரைக்கும் அவன் பண்ண தப்பு எல்லாம் அவனுக்கு ரியலைஸ் ஆகுற ஒரு சுச்சுவேஷன் இது. M. Hamel said to Franz that he would not scold him, as now he had realized his mistakes. So his master is telling that I am not going to scold you, as you have realized your own mistake. Every day Franz told himself that he would study the next day, and now the opportunity to study had ended and knew nothing. So every day, whenever the master asked him questions, he told him that we have plenty of time. He thought like to himself, he thought like we have plenty of time, it can be study tomorrow also அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி நினைச்சுட்டான். டேய் நாளைக்கு படிச்சுக்கலாம், நாளைக்கு படிச்சுக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிற. But when it is come to an end, no, there is no time to study, and everything got an end without knowing anything. So எதுவுமே தெரியாம கடைசியில ஒரு முடிவுக்கு வந்துருது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்றாங்க. Young Hamill said that all the people of Alsace were to blamed, as no one was serious towards learning. So it's not only the small boy's fault, it's all the people. He is not only doing this mistake, all the people in Alsace have done this mistake. When they had time to learn their language, they did not show an interest and they did not learn it properly. But now, when it's going to get an end, everybody is worried for it. Everybody want to learn it now, but they do not have time for that. So all the people in Alsace were to be blamed. எல்லாருமே தான் இதுக்கு பழி ஏத்துக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்றாரு. He told a class that the enemies would laugh at them and say that they only showed to be Frenchmen, as they neither speak nor write their own language. So they are all people belong to France. That's all they can say them. Enemies. அவங்க சொல்லி சிரிப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்றாரு. என்னன்னா, ஏய் இவங்க பிரெஞ்சு மென் தான், பட் they do not know their own language. They do not have their identity. Just they are belong to France country, but they do not know their own language அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சிரிப்பாங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லி feel பண்றாரு அவங்களோட master. He said that France should not feel guilty, as everyone is at fault. So you alone need not to worry for this, because everybody has done this mistake. We all should feel ashamed of ourselves, because we all have neglected our own language. We all have done this mistake. When we have opportunity to learn our language, we missed it. But now, when it's going to get an end, we all are worried for it. So everybody has done this mistake. நீ மட்டும் இதுக்கு ஃபீல் பண்ண வேண்டாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்றாரு. He also told that Fran's parents were not anxious to get him educated. So Fran's parents are also, they did not show their interest, or they did not show their worry towards his son's studies. ஓகே, அவன் படிக்கிறானா இல்லையா, அவன் படிச்சானா, அந்த இன்ட்ரெஸ்டோ அந்த வரியோ அவங்களுக்கு எப்பவுமே இருந்தது இல்லை. They preferred him to work at a farm and earn some money. So they wanted only money from him, working somewhere. எங்கேயாவது ஒர்க் பண்ணி கொஞ்சம் மணி கொண்டு வரணும்னு மட்டும்தான் அவங்க நினைச்சாங்களே தவிர, ஸ்டடீஸ்க்கு இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் கொடுக்கணும்னு அவனோட பேரண்ட்ஸும் நினைக்கல அப்படின்னு சொல்லி தான் சொல்றாரு மாஸ்டர். He said that he was also to be blamed for not interested in teaching them. He also blames himself here. Okay, he is also telling that it is his fault that he did not show his interest to teach the people in the village sometimes. So இது அவரோட மிஸ்டேக் அப்படிங்கிறதையும் he accepts here. Okay, so அவரோட ஓன் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இல்லாம சம்டைம்ஸ் அவரும் அந்த லாங்குவேஜ் டீச் பண்ற கடமையில இருந்து தவறி இருக்காரு அப்படின்னு சொல்லி சொல்றாரு. He would send them to his home to water the plants. So he had a garden in his home. Often he send the students to his own garden to water the plants there. And sometimes he would declare a holiday and go for fishing. Sometimes leave விட்டுட்டு வெளியில fish பிடிக்கிறதுக்கு கூட போயிடுவாரு. So it is also his mistake. இது நடக்கிறதுக்கு இது வரைக்கும் இந்த லாங்குவேஜ் ஒழுங்கா படிக்காம போனதுக்கும் the teacher should also be blamed. Not only the learners, teacher should also be blamed அப்படின்னு சொல்லி இங்க சொல்றாரு. The rest of the lesson we'll see in the next video. Now we shall revise the part 2 video with the help of these questions. Other than the students who were present in the class, old hussars, some village people, former mayor, former postmaster, many people were there sitting in the last benches, occupying the last benches. Why did Hamel say it was the last French lesson? Because the order from Berlin, they got an order from Berlin that saying that German should be taught from the next day instead of French language there. What was France asked to tell? Was he able to answer? France was asked to tell rules on participle. He did not, he was not able to answer the question because he knew nothing about the lesson. Why did M. Hamel blame himself? Because he also did not do his work properly sometimes. Okay, he did not show his interest to teach the people sometimes, and he gave some works, personal works to the students sometimes. So he blamed himself here. Why was the narrator not able to get to his desk without being seen? Because he thought that there would be a lot of confusions in the classroom. Using the situation, he could go to his place and sit there, but what happened there is totally opposite to it. Okay, so அவரோட imagination full opposite இருந்தது. The school was so quiet a Sunday morning, so that he could not use the situation to get into his place. Why were the old villagers sitting in the last desk in order to respect uh, the country, the language, and the master who was working there for 40 years service? Okay, so to respect all these things, they assembled there, they gathered there. What were the thoughts of the narrator's parents? The narrator's parents, they were not anxious to know about his son's studies. Okay, so they wanted only money from him. They wanted the little boy to go and work from somewhere and earn some money for the family. This is what they wanted, and so they did not show any interest in his studies. What was France sorry for? France was sorry for not learnt his lesson so far, because from the next day, then another language is going to be taught. It is not his own language, so he felt very sorry for not having learnt his own language. So we'll see the rest of the lesson in the next class. Thank you.